I'm telling somebody right now. 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 I'm telling somebody right now.
Okay, man, I guess Loman and fucking Gunsmoke is fighting now. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure Loman probably started it because he's such a fucking drama queen. And then he's acting all butthurt and dragging other people in the middle of it, saying that they were talking shit too, but I don't know. He won't give up any proof. Really, I don't give a fuck either way because it's all bullshit to me. I'ma laugh at all these motherfuckers regardless. Check this shit out. Tell me what y'all think.
You know, we're all trying to make money and do our thing. It just, you know, it is what it is, man. You have good days and bad days. But I'm going to tell you something. That's like the most heated I've been in like a year and a half. And I didn't like it. I went back and watched it and was just like, this is disgusting. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But
yeah, see, I don't watch anything anymore, so I didn't see either of these shows. Maybe I'll go back and watch them. But I heard, maybe I'm wrong. I just heard there was something between you and Frank that started it.
Yeah, because he's the one that said that in your chat.
He said in my chat that he was going to take a picture of your mom's.
Yeah, he said the exact phrase was, "Oh, I'm going to be in Virginia Beach this weekend. Maybe I'll take a photo of Canarsi's mother's home." Like, that's fucked up. Even if he's joking around, it's just fucked up. And the only thing I said to Gunsmoke was, that's just unacceptable. Now, is that a direct threat? No, but it's like fucked up. You don't do shit like that. You know, and that's what I've been angry at for months. For months. And the thing is, he knows he did it because he told somebody else he did it. Because there was a call that went from, not me, but from somebody else who saw what was going on. And they reached out to him. So what the hell are you guys doing? Like, this is ridiculous. He says, well, you know, basically that he did in fact do that and it was wrong, but he was just busting balls. But to me, that's not busting balls. It's just like out of line.
No, especially with everything that's going on lately.
And that's my only point. It was just out of line.
Of course, I don't remember him ever saying anything like that in here. I'm not saying you're lying or, you know, I don't know. But was that what sparked Gunsmoke to say something? Because you went after Frank for saying that?
No, well, I mean, Gunsmoke came on because I made a statement that, you know, if you want to talk shit about me, you do live in, I did say this, so I'm going to fully acknowledge this, is you do live in Queens. I can come see you. You can say it to me. You don't have to say it.
Now, Jeff, you got to be honest here, because like what you just said, what Frank did bothered you because of all this shit going on lately. You think it was a good idea to threaten to go see him?
100% not. And I apologized for it on there, told him I lost my temper, that I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, absolutely. I was in the wrong. No denying that.
Nobody should be threatening to go see anybody, especially anymore. You know?
No, not at all. Not at all. And as a matter of fact, you have anybody, Nita, saying that I said Frank threatened my mom. So can I send you the video of exactly what I said so you can acknowledge I'd never said that?
Sure.
Or you know what? Or maybe I can play it. Can I play it over the mic?
Feel free. Just don't hit me with a copyright strike.
No. Because this is the problem, right? They're all in here saying that I said he went and threatened my mother, and I never said that. That got distorted, and I'm going to play for you exactly what was said. Just give me.
Well, but no, I got you. But if you said if he said he was going to go to your mom's house to take a picture, if you relayed that in some way, if you repeated that he said that sounds like as if you're saying.
Of course. But there's a difference between him saying he's going to threatening to go do that versus me saying he threatened my mother. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
Let me see.
Versus putting a guy like Frank Fiorellino on your show who threatened to go to my mother's fucking house. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Well, that is kind of like you saying he threatened your mom, right?
Well, I mean, he threatened to go to her home, not threatened to go to her house and hurt her. Right. So what you have is people, you know, hearing that and taking it whichever way. I would never say the guy threatened my mother because that's not what he did. That's not what he did. Don't worry, those screenshots are coming.
All right. Well, what about Rob Jean? What like Rob Jean, of course, is a friend of mine too. So I'm just curious, you know.
No, I mean, once again, it's a systematic thing of sort of the same kind of stuff. Just seeing stuff I didn't like, and people that don't even know me. I didn't even know who the guy was. I mean, in reality. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of
he's a good dude, and you know he's not a rat or anything, right?
No. Even if he was, that wouldn't be a target for me. You know, it's not like I pick people out of a hat to just start attacking randomly. Like, it's not how it works. That's not how it works. And if, like I said to anybody, if somebody's got a problem, just reach out to me. It's that simple. Hey, you said this or that. Did I say something somewhere that led you to being upset? And we can talk about it. But it doesn't need to be like this 12 videos for every comment type of bullshit.
Well, Yeah, see, I can't even comment on it because I have no idea what happened today. You know, I don't like or last night really. I'm just curious about certain people because you said a bunch of informants. Who exactly you talking about?
Oh, I was talking. What do you mean informants?
You
Oh,
said
like
about I guess
Gene, like the usual crowd, not like
today
people.
on Gunsmoke show.
Yeah, they've been on. One was on there today,
Which one?
and in the past, Frank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I would think that's the only one on Gunsmoke. That's what threw me off because you said a bunch of informants.
Well,
Are you saying Gene said it on there
like
before
historically.
on Gunsmoke show?
Yeah. He's had a couple on there, and that was like kind of my point to him is like you got a guy saying this or that, so it's like it doesn't listen. At the end of the day, like I said people need to have content. People need to have interviews. Whatever anybody does, my stance on this is good for them. Do it. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Just do your thing. What did I always tell you? You got to do what you got to do. I don't have to agree with it. It doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not you have that stance, and I guess it's fair to say you do about informants and stuff. A lot of us are friends with a lot of these guys. I have a lot of respect for a lot of these dudes. I know you don't understand that, but for me, I don't even give a fuck what they did in the past. It's just about who they are today.
Yeah, no, and I never called Mustache Pete a rat or Rob Jean a rat at all. Go watch my show. If you think I did, go watch my show. But
no. I was only curious. All I heard that you called Mustache Pete was a lowlight. The only reason I asked the question is because you said a bunch of informants attacked you. So I was curious as to who.
Yeah, and as far as the Johnny Wait 2 months thing, you guys are all about to find out that's not true.
What do you mean about him? You live with him?
I was not around him. First of all, like I've said repeatedly 100 times, I arrived on a Friday. I was gone by Monday. That does not constitute living with somebody. Okay, that's number one. Number two, there was a document that got posted that my lawyer is about to address because it's not accurate. Why? And here's my thing. Can we just play levity for a minute? Yeah. Why is it? And I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. How is it that, okay, I was around A-Light. We all know that. I never hid that, right? Have I ever lied? Says, nope, was never around him. I never did that. I always said it. However, what is amusing to me is there's half of this crowd and all these chats that would think that was cool. But because they don't like me, now it's kind of like they like to throw that in my face kind of a deal. I just don't understand it. It is what it is. Well, I've never lied about that.
So let me ask you, because that seems. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what changed your stance? If you were okay with informants, so to speak, because you were okay with one, I guess, for at least 4 days, what changed your stance? I'm just curious.
In the background, I can tell you, but I can't legally talk about because there's a gag order in place.
Oh.
And I'm not allowed to talk to it, but on the back end, and listen, if you guys think I was with him for months, why don't you guys all go talk to A-Light then? Ask him. What are you asking me for? Ask him.
He would just say 4 days?
Oh, I don't know what he would say. Probably a week, 4 days, something like that. But it was like literally on a Friday, and I was gone by Monday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I mean, I know, see, and it's none of my business and you can't talk about it. I'm just curious if you went a different route, like as far as, you went from not really minding informants to hating them because something went sideways with you and him, or because informants in general piss you off.
I think that the reason why I think I always had that kind of narrative anyway, but I think when you first start off doing this genre, like a lot of other people, I thought this is a way to get a lot of views. This is a way to get a lot of views. And that's why I did it. And did I have a resentment after that? Of course, who wouldn't? Because there were some things that went down. But it wasn't, it was a ploy for a business. It was a ploy for getting my feet off the ground in a podcast. That's it. That's the only reason there was. We weren't besties or anything like that. There's a lot of stuff that I can't talk about, things that like production deals and stuff like that were on the table. So I'd love to talk about it. I just can't because there's that whole disparagement clause.
Yeah. I just know that I know Gunsmoke to be a good dude who doesn't
right
doesn't just attack unprovoked. He rarely attacks at all. So.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, FBS. I see somebody in the chat that they're saying that I'm saying slanderous stuff about Gunsmoke to you. I'm going to tell you who else knows that, because there were 2 other people that were told that. So I'm not lying to you. And I'll let you know who they were. And if they choose to discuss it with you, they can. But I wouldn't come in here making up bullshit like that. I have no reason to. None.
No, I gotcha. Let me ask you because, and I told you before the show, I certainly will not ambush you under any stretch of the
Yeah.
imagination. I won't do it. But would it be okay? Like Frank said, he's an informant FBS. I'll prove it soon. I'm assuming he's talking about you. I don't know.
He can say what he wants.
And yeah, and Rob Jean, I guess, wants to grab the link. Will you talk to Rob Jean?
No,
at least?
I'm not gonna get into all of that. I'm not gonna get into the drama stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
you know, it would be easier. But all right, well, I'll tell you what. I don't want to leave them hanging. If Rob has something he wants to say and stuff, I won't ambush you. So I'll just let you go. But you know,
right.
thanks for coming on and explaining.
All right, I appreciate it, buddy.
And no, just one quick thing. Like, is there
Yeah.
any intention on fighting with these guys anymore?
No, I was over with yesterday.
All right.
Over
Good to
with.
know, bro.
All right.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Peace. So what happened? What's going on?
Bro, I have no idea. All I know is last night, Gunsmoke hit me up about this guy that was talking shit or whatever. And I jumped in the channel and I just said hello, whatever. And then Smoke said, I didn't know who this guy was. I thought this guy, Jeff Canarsie, was JC. The guy, JC, that you guys are friends with. JC, my buddy, whatever. So I never even knew who this guy was. And then last night, when Gunsmoke told me that, I went into the thing. There was a couple of people in there. I might have said hello or answered a question or something. And this guy said, get this guy the fuck out of here. So I didn't, he said that I talking shit about him in comments, or I made comments, or I said things. Well, I don't even know this. I never even knew this guy existed. I don't even know who he is. I go on a few shows. I go on your show and Smoke show. I drop in on, I watch Lee's once in a while, Nadu's once in a while, Angels once in a while, but I only go on 2 shows. So if I said something, then prove I said something and prove it was about you. That's why I didn't like the fact that you didn't want me to come on. Why wouldn't you want me to come on? You had plenty to say when you had your panel there. But yet, I never said a word about this guy. I didn't even know he existed.
So you think he's just pissed off because you go on the show when Frank is on, right?
Yeah, I go on the show here, or your show, or your show when Frank's on, yeah.
Because I could see, I know Jeff well enough to know that, and I'm not trying to, insult him or knock him now, but if just because of the fact that you're on the show with Jeff, if you went in Canarsie's chat, he might have kicked you off just for that. You know what I mean? Or blocked you, whatever.
Yeah, but to say I said things and to make up stuff that I said about him and stuff like that, that's not a man, bro. Then you should have stayed on and spoke to me about it and let out whatever I said and what offended you, because I didn't know who you were. So there's no way I said anything bad about you. And I don't troll. I don't play that old game. I don't do all that. I come on and chop it up with you guys, and then I keep it moving.
I've never, ever heard you attack anyone or do anything unprovoked. Never. Not once.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, it's time to get to the funny shit. I ran across some fucking funny ass shit.
Salute, MobTube.
I'm ripping and I'm tearing through these pussies like a chainsaw. Heat seekers shooting up the place, it's a graveyard. Keep on thinking shit is fucking sweet till your face gone. Surgeon with a knife, I had get sprayed up with the bow saw. I'm ripping and I'm tearing through these pussies like a chainsaw. Heat seekers shooting up the place, it's a graveyard. Keep on thinking shit is fucking sweet till your face gone. Surgeon with a knife, I had get sprayed up with the bow saw. Hellfire missile, they ain't picking up his body. No. Drop big bombs, dissipate them like it's Nagasaki. Rush pit fists in the pit till they faces bloody. Ripping and I'm tearing, call me Duke God with the super shotty. Watch for me upon my enemies, cause I don't show no mercy. Leaving all these bodies in my path, I make them go retreat. Heartbeat stopping when I catch them go to sleep. What? Chainsaw, I'm tearing through the bother me, I'll make them bleed, yo!
Absolutely. So I just dropped.
I gave you a shout out too. Subscribe to your channel on my show, but I said right within the show, I said anybody who's here now is probably already subscribed, but hey, why not?
That's funny. We all share the same subs. I just dropped Al's link again, so please do us a favor and go over to Mob Show Report and give him a sub. He's really doing quality content, so yeah, I'm looking forward to more of your shows. And I wanted to tell you, I also like the one in the morning and one in the evening. I think you should stick to that.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's the way. That's the way I'm looking to go right now. That seems to be a good balance.
Yeah, because that's it keeps me going, man. Like yesterday, I listened to your show in the morning before I went to New York, and then when I later on when I got home early this morning, I listened to your evening one as much as I could. So I love when you do those 2 shows a day. I think you got a really good idea, a really good format, and I would stick to it, man, and really make something out of this because you got a good opportunity.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it, Chris, and I'll just continue forward and try and improve the show and tell it like I see it. And great job on your show, because one of the things I really, really love about your show and the way you've gone about this is you're taking off, and everyone loves you out there, and you've built your channel the right way, and people are just coming to you because you deliver great content. You don't go out there and do attack shows. You haven't built it. You built it through quality content and interviews and everything else. So great job, Chris. Keep it going. I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna. I'm not stopping. I appreciate the compliments and everything kind you've said on your show.
I'm your host, Al. Today's topics: the apology tour for Ray Ray, Fat Bald Sicilian weighing in on addiction, Mob Rats exposed. We'll get to all of that, but first, coffee. Excellent. Maxwell House. You don't have to drink $50 coffee to make it a good day. Maxwell House, good to the last drop. The apology tour. Okay, I weighed in with Jimmy Calandra on his show yesterday and apologized to Ray Ray. And it is what it is. Some days, you have better days than others. Hey, I weighed up and weighed in and apologized. I was off base. What about Mob Rats exposed? I think this guy is a coward. He doesn't show his face, and I beat him down on one of his shows where he was attacking my show, and he had me on as a guest and basically kissed my ass the entire show and was saying, subscribe, things like that. I beat him down and called him out for what he was, took him to the rug, and beat him. He's kind of a smart guy, but he was in over his head trying to go after me. And he did that the other day with his comments, and I took him down, blocked him. Total coward, even though I gave him the benefit of the doubt and turned around, came back like an asshole. That's all I need to know about him. So Marbrat's exposed. If you watch him, why is he not showing his face? He's a coward. He's a coward. Fatbald Sicilian. Okay, he kind of reached out. He saw I did a show while drinking. He's like, oh yeah, I want to try and help him. Get the hell out of here. You know what? You go to a bar on a Saturday afternoon and they are packed and some people have too much. Do they all need help? No. Just because Chris, were addicted and it led you down the wrong paths doesn't mean everybody that has a drink has a serious problem. So, I reached out, I shot your phone number and you want to debate me on this? It's up to you. I mean, your show's cool and okay. But, don't become an addiction specialist. Just because you were addicted. That's it for now. Have a great day. As always, all the best. I thought something else was interesting when the host called out. He wanted everybody to agree, and this is when two of the guys, Fatbald Sicilian and Jeff Nadu, spoke up. He went a couple of angles. First, he says, well, before we go anywhere else, this is one of these kind of moves that it looks like he might be trying to take control of the show. Let's get it clear right now. I think we can all agree that Tony Pizza, was part of the life or whatever. And right away, Fatbald Sicilian and Jeff Nadu, Jeff said, no, what has he done? There's no proof. No, I'm not going to agree to that. And Fatbald Sicilian basically said the same thing. So I was wondering where the host was going with that. And the other one was this angle, like we're all in this together with the shows. We can kind of help each other out. We have good content and, he's trying to make peace with these guys, and I see no reason for Fatbald Sicilian or Jeff Nadu to ever include those guys. Would you want to make peace with an enemy on the street that sets out to harm you and cause trouble and make your life difficult? The best thing those guys could do is just ignore Lee Cole and Tony Pizza completely. No reason to make peace with these trolls. And geez, you just want to ignore it. You don't want to fight back and forth, but to actually say we're all in this together and we all can have great shows, and and then Lee Cole was coming up with another angle. He was like, I think me and Fatbald Sicilian would still be friends if it wasn't for the trolls. Hogwash. Lee was one of the trolls, and one of the reasons he's had a fallout with everybody is because he himself was the troll and the one that attacked everybody. And this peacemaking thing, and
him and JC are the biggest trolls out there. But what made me made me laugh about Tom LaVecchia, he was doing this shit, this psychobabble bullshit. So you say something nice about Lee, and Lee. You say something nice about Fatbald Sicilian. Give me a fucking break. The only time I've ever agreed with Tony Pizza was when he said, no, fuck that. And, what are they, crazy? Who is he now? The new Dr. Phil? You know, he's trying to negotiate this peace. There's people you can negotiate with and there's people you can't. And Tony Pizza and Lee Cole are one of them. And the
Here's the wire! Close! Fight it! Run down there! Dr. Shovel at the end, following C1's third.
9-5?
One of the best races we will see at this year's.
Where do we go from here? My assignment for Tony Pizza right now, I'm giving Tony Pizza, you ugly fucking asshole. God, what an ugly bastard. Would anyone ever want to go out on a date with Tony Pizza? Would anyone ever want to have their daughter come home and bring Tony Pizza home? God, you know the answer. Where do we go from here? My assignment for Tony Pizza right now, I'm giving Tony Pizza, you ugly fucking asshole. God, what an ugly bastard. Would anyone ever want to go out on a date with Tony Pizza? Would anyone ever want to have their daughter come home and bring Tony Pizza home? God, you know the answer. I had the killer looks. I mean, I could just look at a girl and smile and her knees would literally buckle. Does that happen these days? No, probably not. But
Because I got a beating, I got all fucked up. Because I got a beating, I got all fucked up. Because I got a beating, I got all fucked up.